It was just a few months ago that Tesla's NACS port became the standard here in North America, and for good reason. They have one of the most reliable and easy to use level 3 stations across the country that's already well built compared to other automakers. With the growing list of other companies such as Rivian, Volvo, Nissan, Honda, General Motors, and more, this Tesla port will be even more common for all of the level 2 stations as well. However, if you bought an EV or plug-in hybrid that doesn't support this standard yet, you'd be out of luck, unless you have this. This is the Nivion Tesla to J1772 adapter that's able to convert any Tesla connector to the previous standard for non-Tesla EVs, J1772. The unboxing experience is pretty simple. There's some labels for product information and things to keep in mind while using it that I'll also go over as well later on. Inside the box, all that comes is the adapter, surrounded in packing foam so it doesn't get damaged in shipping. Otherwise, the box itself is recyclable and doesn't come with extra unnecessary paperwork. For the plug-in hybrid I tested this on, I used a level 2 Tesla connector, but it'll work with any level 1 station. Something to note is that there is a power limit of 250 volts and no more than 40 amps either. That means that Tesla superchargers won't work with this connector. For that, you'd need a different adapter that supports the extra speed and could also properly manage the high heat output that's associated. Operating conditions on this product are between -22 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's rated for IP65 water and dust resistance with a fire resistance rating as well. To use the adapter, simply plug in the Tesla connector into the adapter and then that adapter into your car. On the Tesla wall connector running on a 240 volt circuit, the car started charging without any issues and at the full speed that my vehicle could take. Some cars will lock the plug to the car, but people could, if they wanted to, unplug the Tesla port from the adapter. That's why there's also a spot on it to put a lock through it if you think that that's helpful for you. Otherwise, when you think your charging is complete, simply unplug the cable from the car, and there's another, smaller release lever to disconnect the Tesla cable. On a road trip my dad and I took last summer, we stayed at a hotel that had no other chargers besides level 2 Tesla stations. In that instance, it would have been helpful to have this adapter, but thankfully we weren't relying on that overnight charge since we did have a gas backup in our plug-in hybrid. Now, if you owned a fully electric car, I could see this coming in handy quite often, even if it's just to use the Tesla chargers at shopping centers and your friend or family's house. And as time goes on, this will only become more useful as more NACS connectors are installed. On Amazon, this adapter is listed at $90, which is a reasonable price for what you're getting, considering that this has a pretty solid build quality that feels well made for constant use. If you're interested, I'll leave a link for it below in the description. Quick disclosure, this video was made using a review unit sent out by Nivion a few weeks prior. However, this had no effect on the editorial input and no copy approval was granted, meaning they're seeing this review for the first time, right alongside you. If this is the type of content you'd like to see more of in the future, give this video a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you next time on Tech Device News.